Okay, we are here, chat. I know, it's a bit scuffed. It's a bit scuffed, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let's get kicking off with this thing, huh? Sorry about the delay, I was just finishing up some things, but it's only a few minutes, so what's up? I think we're Gucci here. We're Gucci to Gucci. What's good? What's poppin'? Let's get the ball rolling now. Now, I was already kind of watching. We'll see what, I mean, not really. I mean, it's only kicked off about, what, like 7-8 minutes ago, so it's not... It's a semi-live reaction, but it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Alright. So... Toad, welcome in. Spaghetti Gibble, welcome in. Happy Direct Day. True. Alright. Let's see... Is this gonna do it correctly? I think it will. Alright, let's go ahead and pull it up. Where did it start at? Where did it start at? Should have started about, what? 8 minutes ago or so? Oh, like right here. Okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead. Pop that up. Alright. First game looks pretty fire already. I'm looking forward to it. Wait a minute, what the heck? Why is it showing this? Oh my god. Once again, chat. My own goddamn thing is screwing me up. Of course, leave it to Streamlabs and everything else to screw it up, you know? Alright, here we go. Let's hear what they have to say. I think this is gonna be... Yeah. Let me know how the volume is. If it's too much, let me know. How's it right now? Good, bad, ugly? Both? Maybe? How are we doing today, though, chat? Who was this? What's good, Red? Welcome in. This is the Xbox Developer Direct, where the developers are going to be talking about their games. She kind of looks like J-Lo. NGL, brother. Pretty good, sounds fine. Good. If anything, hide the YouTube live chat. Yeah, we're just going to go into full screen right now. Oh, you're talking about... Okay. There. Very nice. That's a good idea, though, Toad. Disgusting, and it's alright. Hey, what's good, Stan? D&D, okay. I'm assuming that's Obsidian or Bethesda that they're going to be doing. Yep, Bethesda. Or Obsidian. Does Todd Howard own, or does he work at Obsidian as well? I can't remember. Turn down a tad bit, I guess. A little schmidge. You know, I really want them to have Blizzard come in here and talk about stuff. Now that it is the beginning of 2024 and good old Bobby Kotick is out of the thing, I want to see more of them.
Action RPG, Avowed. Avowed is an adventure into the heart of the Living Lands, a frontier at the edge of the known world.
What am I watching here?
Where you must put a stop to a mysterious spiritual plague.
What's happening?
And discover a secret at the heart of the Living Lands.
I'm confusion.
At Obsidian, we love creating worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity. And Avowed is no different.
Huh. Kind of.
We set out to blend.
Okay, so Avowed. All right. Anyways, let's not worry about the Arabic subtitles. Let's worry about Avowed.
Like all right. It's colorful.
You gotta wait for BlizzCon. Oh, that's true. That is literally their developer direct.
You're right. In the world of Aora. There's going to be a lot of great secrets to discover, one of which has a really personal connection to you as the player character, and you're going to have a great time getting to know those secrets and leaving your mark on the world.
Oh man, that sucks.
And when it comes to encounters,
hopefully you get better.
Combat
but hopefully this kind of peps up your step. Maybe
that comes with action-oriented gameplay and the depth and breadth of choice.
Oh man, you know, this is the first time I've really ever seen Avowed in action.
Here to talk more about Avowed's combat is Gabriel.
Definitely like some Elder Scrolls type stuff. I mean, it is.
Here at Obsidian, our team's overarching goal is to empower you with choice. So we developed a flexible combat system that allows you to quickly swap from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix and match your loadout to fit the way you want to play from moment to moment, uninterrupted. For all battles, you can combine a variety of weapons,
a little bit laggy. There's some like tearing, some screen tearing, but I mean, it's still an alpha, I'd imagine.
It's not just hacking and slashing. You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities,
mode. Talking about Clash of Clans,
attacks, blocks, parries,
inshallah,
and special attacks.
Yeah.
If you choose
I got on my Xbox and I got a notification about Xbox thing.
Quick and snappy
truly is an Xbox thing.
To enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or tougher combatants in an intentional and controlled manner. It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive.
Yeah.
Some are brutally difficult. And others,
you just stood there and took it. I mean, of course he's going to be
capabilities will put you in a tough spot. To help with the different encounters you will face, we provide customizable loadouts.
You'll be able to move,
that can be quickly switched during combat.
That'll help you with your encounters.
That means you can play however you want. Equip a sword and shield and charge into battle.
Okay.
Dual-wield pistols and control the encounter mid-range.
You can dual-wield pistols.
Or
wow, you're playing Call of Duty now, brother.
Feel like a gunslinging mage.
You
can
use
your enchanted wand to freeze enemies, and then use your offhand weapon's power attack to shatter them.
That's pretty cool.
We've worked hard to keep you constantly engaged as battles unfold by creating a balance.
Yo, what we got so far, Maddox? What's up? Welcome, man. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Players will have ample choices
so
for
far,
how
it's
to
Avowed.
build and progress
now,
their envoy in the world of the living lands as they get to know the game and the story and explore the many diverse
regions. So look, for those of you joining in, we are a little bit behind because I started a little bit late, but so we're starting
like this
5 minutes in roughly.
Encounter in Shadowscarp.
I replayed it, so we're watching it from when it started. This is currently Avowed. It's like an Elder Scrolls-ish game. I'm liking it so far.
And as you explore the remains of the battle, it's up to you
this
to
looks kind of lame. Red, I don't know, man. If it has a decent story, I'd be down.
Just the 4 of us.
Or if it's like a Elder Scrolls. Well,
training under Captain Ruiki.
A lot of people have been talking about Avowed for a while. I've heard of it. I haven't looked too much into it, but I know about it.
Not that I'm one to judge.
Here, take my badge. Take everyone's.
Take my badge.
Our families deserve to know we fought.
Take everyone's. What are these badges for?
Making the right choice isn't always what it seems.
This just looks like a more complicated Minecraft.
Areas, trusting players to make tough decisions in complicated situations.
Kind of. I mean, you could say that about Power
World. In the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else.
Just sounds like a bro just talking.
I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you?
It sounds good. It just sounds like
Captain Ruiki was sick,
a voiceover.
That I was paranoid.
Like it sounds like a Critical Role type. Like me,
I heard it all
maybe.
Often and loud.
Like we're just talking over a character rather than being in a studio and them voicing it over. You know what I mean?
What happened?
At the end of the quest, you have a choice. When you confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
108 minutes.
You're right. Real battles
702 minutes.
For,
what do you mean?
It's not my fault. No, they should have never have camped in the cave.
Oh, you're talking about the one that I haven't seen yet.
I'm going back to Third Born.
But if you confront him, if you believe that he fled the site of the battle as an act of cowardice, then he might challenge you to a fight to reclaim his honor.
Is so broken.
Either way,
yeah, it's always broken. What do you mean, Axel? We've been telling you that forever.
You'll see the consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest. Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build. Art director Matt Hansen and the team have worked to create a unique, colorful, and dynamic visual style.
I don't know, man. How are we feeling about Avowed? Because it looks good.
To feel rich, weird, and wonderful. We found inspiration in a wide swath of real-world cultures, helping us create a unique RPG experience. by
I would definitely
contrasting
play
the
it.
vibrant with the dull, or verdant spaces with sickly ones.
I'd imagine they'll have a story.
Complex
Hopefully it's a
emotional
decent story.
experiences for
It's
our
looking
players.
a lot like ESO.
The Living Lands is a
I'm
continent
pretty sure
of
they
untamed
created.
valleys with widely varied biomes, from luxuriant forests to volcanic wastes. And each of those regions itself
feel like
is a
it's giving
confluence of
off-
storied landscapes. All of the regions have a lot of special
Like
things
games that have
associated with them,
decision
but I have a
makings?
deep
Yeah,
place
exactly,
in my
Shadow.
heart for Shatterscarp. As you're wandering the wastes of Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance the
Shatterstar?
vibrant
That's
jewel
the
of
name
color.
of this place? That's it. That's pretty
By
cool.
transitioning from destitute, muted tones
It's giving off
of a
like
wasteland of
first-person
sand
World of Warcraft
and
vibes to me.
marching
Not,
in towards
like
a beautiful oasis.
totally, but
There's
just the way like the
opportunity
fighting
there for
is
life,
and all that.
for
It's
adventure,
interesting. I
and
feel
even
like
a
you
little
could.
danger.
That's what is
We
that?
hope you've enjoyed this look at Avowed. We're thrilled to share more about
It's
the
good.
game in the
I
coming
think it
months,
looks okay.
And we can't wait for you to explore the Living Lands when Avowed
I mean, it isn't
launches this
Bethesda, so
fall.
I trust them. Well, Maddox, to be honest, it's Obsidian. If you didn't know, they are basically Bethesda. I mean, they're not Bethesda, but they kind of are in a way. But yeah, no, it's not Bethesda. No. Palworld will be released at 9 a.m. That's tomorrow. 9 a.m. What time is it for you right now, Red? Release fall 2024. Oh, okay. Game Pass. You know, now that Palworld is coming out tomorrow. Well, okay, so for me, Red, look here. Tomorrow, or actually tonight at midnight, is when Palworld releases on Xbox Game Pass, and for $30 on Steam, at least the alpha, the like early access-ish. I am thinking about giving away 2 1-month subscriptions to Game Pass. Either maybe tomorrow, I don't know yet, maybe later on this month, I don't know. But we'll see about that. There's a lot of games coming to Game Pass, obviously,
Hi,
for
I'm
PC
Don
and the
Matthews,
Xbox side.
studio head here at Ninja Theory in Cambridge,
Just keep
UK.
that in mind.
We're now in the final months of development of Senua's Saga
Palworld's gonna be
Hellblade
free.
2.
Yep.
And the
Just
team
answered
is
that.
working hard to
Foe,
bring you
what's
an
good? Welcome in.
unforgettable journey
Not gonna lie, Palworld
into
looks interesting.
Senua's
I'll have to
unique
play it when I
world
get Game
and her
Pass back.
battle for survival.
You might have a
where we
chance.
have once again
Yeah.
combined high fidelity and immersive presentation
lame, if not in third
with
person.
a shorter, narrative-led
I don't know,
experience
man. I
that
like the
focuses on the
first-person
things that
style.
we really
Third
care
person's
about,
cool, though. It
and that we
definitely
hope
helps.
you care about too.
Obsidian's made more decent games. This is giving me Bethesda RPG vibes, though, so I don't know. Yeah, that's fair, Maddox. Obsidian does have good storytelling and all this stuff as well. It's Obsidian
Senua
that
is
makes
back with a
Elder
new quest. She wants to stop the Vikings who raided her village.
Maybe they
right
were like
at
the
their
first
source
to make
in
Elder
Iceland.
Scrolls.
But not just her quest has
remember.
changed. Senua herself has grown since the
Axel
first
on the Twitch
Hellblade.
side was
She's
good.
made peace with her
Do
past
this
and
and
is
hell-
no longer in such
Shadow,
fear
you
of
don't
her visions
recognize
and
that name?
voices. While
We
the
brought him
Furies
over
are
to
still
the
her
Twitch
constant
side of things.
companions, she encounters new people along the way,
Just got back to
some of
what's
which
going
will
on,
value
not
her
much,
unique
foe.
perspective, and others who will reject it.
Just literally
Little by
watching
little.
the Xbox Direct.
This settlement became my tribe.
Now, have any of y'all played this game?
In
It's
the
like
game, Senua arrived
something
in 10th century
Senua's Saga.
Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been
I
enslaving
can't
her
remember.
people.
Shadow was talking
In
about
the
it at
story,
one
we're
point, I
trying
know.
to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top.
Is it my
Senua
car,
faced up
Axel?
to giants who have plunged the land into chaos, and which in turn has seen the rise of the Droiga.
It's like
a violent threat
Hellblade
that has
or
swept through the
Hell
settlements,
something.
as she'll discover.
Senua's Saga? Like Hellblade
Senua
2 or
will
something?
make new enemies and also new
Xbox
allies.
has really got to start
who will
delivering,
come
though.
to
They're
see
exclusive
her
and
unique
lackluster for
perspective
years
as a
now.
beacon of hope.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And she'll
And I
discover
totally
along
agree.
with us
Their
how
live support, though,
this
and to be
viewpoint
honest,
can
like
have
as
its
much as I love
advantages.
Xbox and Microsoft and what they've done, they haven't had a Gears of War in a while. They haven't had a good Halo in a
Senua
minute.
is a Celtic warrior who
and they know that.
experiences
I feel like
psychosis.
they've been doing a lot
Seeing
with
things that other people don't, hearing
what do you call
voices,
it?
and having unique
The
beliefs
newest
about
one?
the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective
Halo
of the world to life in a
Infinite?
truthful
Yeah,
way, we
yeah,
have
that
once
one. I
again
feel like they've
worked
been
closely with Professor
reworking it a
Paul
little bit, so
Fletcher
I might actually get
at
into
the
that.
University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived
But they haven't
experience
had.
of psychosis.
They've had Forza, but that's all they've been riding on outside of the Game Pass, outside of not so version exclusives. Or
Players will find
console
themselves
exclusives. You're
traversing
right, but
beautiful
they've been
and
doing a lot
hostile
with the indie game
environments,
genres. I think
seeking
that's what's been growing
answers
the
from
game industry
patterns
as well.
and signs
And I
that
don't think
Senua
people are
sees in
looking at
her
that
own
enough.
unique way.
and
but
battling
you're right,
through
they do need
encounters
a
with
lot
enemies that
more,
will push Senua to her limits.
First-party games. AAA for the Xbox exclusive. Yeah. And I feel like single player in particular.
On Saga,
Because
we've taken
honestly, that's
everything
the
to
only
next
thing
level.
PlayStation has going for them.
With
I'm
a
not
new
gonna lie.
motion
I
capture
love
space,
the
a bigger
games that are
stage
on the
team, a
PlayStation.
stunt
They look
crew, and a new
fantastic.
cast.
They have great stories.
We spent
and
a
stuff.
lot of
They
time
don't have
planning the
multiplayer
motion
games.
capture
They have
shoots,
single
thinking
player
of
games.
what
Everybody
events
thinks
would be
like
good
Xbox
to
has always
bring
been known
into
for
this
Xbox
fight.
Live
Like,
and
how
the
can we make this
multiplayer
fight
and
feel
online
different from the
aspect of it.
previous fight?
And I think
We
they
have
need to
all
keep
new
that, but
combat
I also
for the
think they need to
sequel.
bring in like single player type games. That are
One of our
amazing.
key goals was the ability
Which at this
to
point is gonna
actually
be
tell
kinda
a story throughout it. It does feel very different from the first game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero. She's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every
and that's
step
why
of her
nobody
journey.
really wants to buy their
We want the player
PlayStation
to
Game
always
Pass,
feel
you know
like
what I mean?
they just
It's
scraped
not the
through,
same.
just survived it.
Now, once
Mel
I
knows
really,
Senua
when is the next
better than anyone,
BlizzCon?
better than I do.
Because they just had
her
one.
instincts are
Is it at
amazing.
the end of the year or is it in the
and
middle? I can't
She
remember.
really doesn't need much
'Cause I
help from me.
really,
On stage, our
really
main focus is
want
storytelling.
Xbox
So
slash
I get to
Blizzard
watch
to
the actors
talk
and see all
about,
the beautiful expressions on
wow,
their
coming
faces.
to Switch,
And then I have to
coming
wait a
Game
little
Pass,
while,
like a
and then
WoW
I get to
sub,
see that all
coming to, like,
again,
you get 1
in-game,
month
in
of WoW for
costume,
every,
on location, everything.
Game Pass
it's
you
a
get.
great
That makes
experience,
sense.
a great process.
Every discipline in the
best
studio
exclusives?
is
Well,
unified
duh.
in achieving a deep level of immersion
Yes,
to
PC
help
has
suspend
the
your
best
disbelief and pull you
exclusives,
into
yes.
Senua's story.
The exclusives that are
we were lucky enough to
generalized
do
to
a few reference
everything else
gathering
as well.
trips in Iceland.
Well, no,
You have to
I
be
do
there.
take
The-
that back.
The sense of
PC
scale,
does have
everything is
everything,
incredible.
and they have their own stuff as well. That is true.
And
That
you
is
see a scene or you see a small
Xbox
section
is
of the
just
game and
wasting
you're
money
like,
to get 'cause of Game
yeah,
Pass.
that
Well,
works, that's amazing.
The Xbox games. Now, Game Pass is a different thing.
Senua
I love Game
experiences
Pass
reality
you can do it
differently,
on a PC
and a part
or
of
Xbox.
this
I think you're talking about the
manifests in the
console
voices
itself,
he
though, right?
hears.
So in that, I agree. I do agree. I mean, I have an Xbox One S, but I
These
mostly just use
voices
that
come
for
to
streaming
life
and
through
stuff,
binaural
like
audio,
streaming
which
Netflix and
provides
things
a
like
good
that.
representation of this type of auditory hallucinations. As we focus in immersion, binaural audio is perfect for this because through headphones, you surround yourself in a three-dimensional space. In the first game, we only applied to the voices that Senua listens in her head.
So it's
in this
Hellblade
game,
2.
through a spatial audio technology and some extra little things within the game.
This is cool, but I feel like
there is
we've
music
seen
that is
this
binaural.
like
Every
a few
single sound
times. Like
has
this
the
is kind of
potential
like
to
what
be binaural,
Xbox has been
so
talking about the
everything
past
is
few
specialized
directs or
around
whatever
you, and
you
it's
want to call
a
it.
very beautiful experience.
Showcases. I don't know. Do y'all want to skip this? Because we can actually skip ahead a little bit.
Music is a
We are
strange
currently about
language
11
in the
minutes
sense
behind
that it
the
speaks
live.
to our emotions
So we can skip ahead if y'all want
fast
to.
and deep.
Press
It's
1 if you
not
guys
only
want to
about
just kind of like
quality,
move along
it's
to
about
the next game.
personality. So when you listen to Hellblade,
Because they are talking
you know
a
it's
lot
Hellblade.
about niche. Vincent, what's up, Bunny? When are you coming?
On the music,
exactly,
we are working
Shadow.
with
Watch them
Hyrule,
show it in
which
here.
for me is
but
a
it's going to be the
personal
beginning of
privilege
summer.
because
I've
really
heard
admire
that,
them.
Shadow. I think season 10.
We feel their
Connect
craft,
Xbox controller, you
their
got
depth,
Xbox
their meaning in the
PC, so what's the
music.
point of buying
It
an Xbox?
really
Exactly,
connects
Red,
with
exactly.
our game and
All right.
elevates it to something really special. We are also
Season 10
working with
Overwatch
a
is
heavy
gonna be
metal
the December, I
singer,
believe.
throat singers,
It's known as in
and our
September
very
or
own
August.
purists.
Okay.
They sing so beautiful, and
Had Xbox
we
since
add that
first gen, but
binaural
haven't
touch
bought
of music.
series yet. No,
so
I
this
haven't either. I have
all
Xbox
creates a
One
very
S.
immersive and a
It's
very
been fine for
special
me.
and
All right,
unique
we're gonna skip
experience.
ahead a little bit.
Too.
Our hope is to not.
Like this looks good. It looks good. May 21st. Oh, it's coming out sooner than I thought. Okay. We might give that a shot just because it's different. It's a single player, and I've heard good things about Hellblade. It's just I never played it. All right, so fall 2024 Avowed, May 21st, 2024. There's what the hell? Who's waiting for us in the lobby? Square Enix. Oh, they're about to do this thing where they start bringing in some randos instead of what they said. I'm looking forward to seeing what Indiana Jones is about. Now, to be fair, these are Xbox slash PC exclusive games that are single player, so that's cool. But still, it goes back to what Red had said about...
Greetings, Xbox players.
Hello.
My name is Masaru Oyamada.
My name is
Producer
HappyHill.
for
Nice
the
to meet
Mana
you.
series here at Square Enix. 聖剣伝説 Visions of Mana の情報を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにいち早く
Visions
お
of
伝え
Mana.
できる
Oh,
機
I've
会をい
heard
た
of
だけて
this.
大変光栄です。
You just give
コン
just
ソール
the
ゲー
speech
ムとして
that a
は
bit.
約17年ぶりとなる
Season 10 is
聖
gonna be
剣
in
伝
summer.
説シリーズの完全新作
Yeah, I've had my first Xbox was 360. And I've been an Xbox guy since, but I played PlayStation games. But yeah, at this point, I'm disappointed. About this game at all? I feel like I've heard the name, but I haven't heard about it. Oh, it's a series. Okay.
Dude, I want
to play the Indiana Jones game. Who in here has seen Indiana Jones? Please tell me most of you guys have. Not the new ones, or well, maybe not the recent one, but the prior one. I haven't seen the most recent one, but I've heard not so great things about it. We're going to skip ahead a little bit. Is this like a Dragon Quest type of game or something? You know, sometimes I look at these games and I'm like, how do they make so much money to keep making more? Because I know they're like Japanese based for the most part, but still, it's like, bruh. There are many other games out there that I'd rather play. Can't go wrong with Indiana Jones, true. Alright, I think it's kind of cute. Okay. Dude, are they still talking about this thing? Alright. We're back at it. What is this? I haven't even heard of this company before. Oxide?
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games.
Hello.
We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time.
Shadow.
We came together to create something new and innovative
Best
in a
Japanese
genre
games are
we all
Yakuza
love.
series. 7 Days to
Our
Yakuza
history
8.
untold is
I've
the
never
game we
played.
dreamt of making.
Never
R is
have.
an homage
Never played
to
Yakuza.
historical gamers,
But apparently it's got a very
strategy
big
gamers,
cult
4X
following to it.
gamers. It features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore
Wait a minute, is
the
this
world,
Civilization?
expand your nation, govern your people,
No, it's
and
not.
engage
It's
with your
not. It
rivals on
definitely
the
isn't.
international stage. But it isn't just more of the same.
Bro, this looks like
With Ara,
Civilization.
we wanted to challenge
But
some
like
of the
you can
preconceived
zoom in,
notions about the
like
genre,
you're playing Command and
push
Conquer.
it
What
forward
the heck?
in a modern, empowering, and truly compelling and approachable way.
You know
For
that
example,
they took
we have
inspiration
over
from
100 instruments
Civilization.
on display in the office.
You had me at
which
historical.
are all
True.
things that we purchased in order to add to the soundtrack.
Yes, Shadow.
Expand
Indiana
the
Jones
game
is an anime.
and make it really good.
And what's his name? Is his name Bob? Bob, you did
Hi,
amazing.
Dan.
Oh, Dan.
That's Dan. We started
You're my
in his
hero.
basement. It's been an amazing process to see from concept to completion.
You're my hero, Dan.
We started small, building a robust game engine, questioning our design assumptions, and prototyping out features, rediscovering what made us fall in love with strategy games in the first place.
The end result is Ara, the historical grand strategy game that presents a living world
That's facts,
where you
Shadow,
can
that's
rule how
facts.
you want to rule and chart
need
your
new
own
Command and
path to
Conquer.
becoming
We
the most
need a
prestigious
new
nation on the
Warcraft.
planet.
Slash,
For Ara, we
like
knew
a
we
new
needed
Warcraft
deep
and then
systems
World of
with
Warcraft
outcomes
2.
that
That's what we
encourage
need.
exploration and give players the power to
But,
experiment and
crap,
make
what was the name of that
meaningful
game that I was
strategic
talking to you
while
guys
still
about?
having agency over their playstyle.
That wasn't Blizzard
We
that was
also
putting out.
wanted
It
to
was Blizzard
explore
devs
more in
and
different
stuff.
parts of history.
It was a couple
and give
months ago,
players
or a
from
month or so
around the
now.
world the
It was
chance
a
to see the
strategy game, an
reflect
RTS.
their unique perspective, and not just ours.
There was a bunch of streamers that had like
And finally,
alpha
we knew that
access.
for players to feel the impact of their
I can't remember the
decisions,
name.
they would need to see their
That looks
choices
fun.
reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu.
It had like a Warhammer.
One of the first differences you'll
vibe
see
to it as
when
well.
you dive into Ara is what we
Or
call the
StarCraft.
living world. It's a procedurally generated alternate Earth, bursting with life, an intuitive, authentic, and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game.
Oh, the first
They can see
Descendant?
everything
Oh,
from
Shadow
the
and I are
settling of the
following.
wilderness to
Supposedly,
cultural
not
influence on
apparent. Supposedly it will be
architecture
released
over
in the beginning
time,
of
to the
summer. So
thousands of
look forward
citizens
to that.
living their
Got
lives
like
and
4 months
reacting
left
to
there.
the changes. We
So
want
that'd be cool.
players to feel like they're truly occupying the
I'm
world,
so stoked for
leading their
that.
people as they thrive and
Well, we
grow.
got Power World
Core
for a
to the
little bit
vision of
before that
Ara
kicks
is our
off, huh?
philosophy of rule how you want to rule, and no feature better exemplifies
I
this
hope
than
they
the
showcase
Prestige
some
system.
First Descendant stuff here.
To win a
Because
game
they're
of Ara,
teaming with Xbox
players will
now,
compete
so
with
that's
their
cool.
rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known. This is measured by prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
The Prestige system gives players the chance to decide what kind of leader they want to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might? Scientific advancement? The choice is theirs.
Goddamn, he's got
In
a
Ara,
whole
there
Gundam.
are no set victory conditions.
Who knew that
Players
we
get
could
to
advance
decide
that
what is
fast?
most important to them
All right.
and focus and prioritize
Let's
on those goals while still being able to win the game.
Skip ahead
Personally,
a little bit.
when I play Ara, I like to build triumphs. Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout human history.
I mean, this looks
like
cool.
the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to build.
So
Is
it's
in our
like
leaders.
it's
Leaders
definitely
are so
got
often
civilization
seen as
vibes.
military.
Informed by their country.
We're about to catch up.
We can't wait for you to play Ara and to create your own history.
Okay, so fall 2024 PC. Okay, so it's PC only. All right. Interesting. I might give it a shot. I mean, it's on Game Pass. Like anything on Game Pass, I would definitely try. All right, what's next? Is it gonna be Indiana Jones or gonna be something new? Indiana Jones. All right, let's run it, baby.
Hej och
Machine
välkommen
Games.
till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos Machine
From
Games.
Sweden.
We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana
Gustafsson.
Jones.
All right.
Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate adventure. Even today, it's one of
All
the
these
most
civilization types feel
iconic
the exact same to me.
franchises
They
in
truly
pop
do.
culture.
So I'll make a game
In
where I
this
can pull
game, you aren't
auto
just
SMG on King
playing
George
as
III.
in you
Bro, they had a whole
are
Gundam.
Indiana
Of course, you
Jones.
could probably do
You will
that.
see through his eyes and experience a journey that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones.
The dev was right about this game.
Todd
It's
Howard
questionable.
first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
I've wanted to make an Indiana Jones game forever. I'd had this idea for what it would be like and the story, what
Dude,
Indy
Todd
was going
Howard is
after,
just
what
freaking
period of
everywhere,
his
man.
life it was in, what kind of arc he was going to have. And as the years
I feel
went
like
on,
he's
I thought,
more part of
who would be
Xbox
like
than
the
he is
best
Bethesda
studio
nowadays.
in the world to
Which is
make
fine,
this? And
but,
it was my friends at
Starfield
Machine
was a
Games.
miss.
I can remember
Mishy
pitching
mish.
Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit
We'll
nervous
say it's nice
because
to get to
look,
actually see
it's,
the devs making the
Indiana
games in these small
Jones,
studios.
and
Oh, totally.
Their
That's what I love about
response was
Xbox.
just
They love the
overwhelmingly
indie
positive, and just that
titles, like
excitement
indie franchises,
has bled through the whole project,
and making these
and they have
developers
just
known
been so
and help them
trusting
out. I
and
love that.
supportive of
That's
everything
what we need in the
that
game
we want to
industry,
do with the
especially right
game.
now.
It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life, and I couldn't be more excited to show you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look at the new Indiana Jones game.
Yes, please.
Let me tell you what you are missing.
Better be better than the freaking movie we just got.
Jones. While you were playing your
I still haven't seen it. I know, I haven't seen it. I'm based right now.
I was
Oh, okay.
You wondering
This is
if
back in the day.
maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Man's already had a broken nose, now he has a broken face.
Myths. History. Just different ways to interpret the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried.
Buried.
Just waiting to be found.
You can't just run away from your problems.
He said cunt.
Watch me.
Watch me. I wonder if that's Harrison Ford actually voicing him. I doubt it, but who knows? Because Disney has to have involvement
Throughout
with this,
history,
you know?
mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance.
I don't think it's
If you
him.
were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe,
I don't know, what do y'all
in a
think?
perfectly aligned circle.
Nah, it's not him. Really good impression.
I've
We're
had
the
run-ins
ooze.
with these guys before. Trust me,
We are the ooze.
it ain't a walk in the
Harrison
park.
AI is voicing it? No shot.
Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean?
Maybe.
If I keep up?
I hope not. Damn. That looks like very Call of Duty-esque right now, like a World War II Call of Duty. There's no way. That's not how. That's not how physics works. The man would have been flung back.
Protector of the.
Come on, man.
The Great Circle.
It could be AI. Alright, this actually looks kind of epic. It does look kind of fun. Looks good, but why not in TPS?
You have any idea how old that was?
No, I don't. Red, what is it with you in third-person stuff, man? Just enjoy it. Just be enveloped.
Indiana
in it,
Jones is such an iconic character, and he means so much to so many people. Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories and memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years. He's a brilliant archaeologist, he's a charismatic everyman, he's passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience. Our game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us at Machine Games, we do that best through first person. It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting and interactive world we've built.
Maybe you'll be able to
We believe that being
go
up
in and out of
close
first
and
person
personal
and
to
third
the
person, who
adventure
knows?
is key, making each action feel like your own.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fistfight, all of these moments are much more intense in first person. But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat and the whip, and so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view.
There you go. You see Red. You just
Indiana
gotta wait.
Jones and the Great Circle is
All right, so it's between Raiders
of the
and
Lost
Last
Ark
Crusade.
and the Last Crusade.
The Great Circle. That's
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum.
Need to hear them
The
say it makes you
mysterious
feel like
giant of a
Indy.
man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana
He looks
heads to the
menacing. He
Vatican,
looks like
hoping
he's,
to learn why
what's his
this
name?
particular relic was stolen, and discovers
the dude
that things
from Resident
aren't what
Evil
they appear.
4?
He
What's
starts
his name?
pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels
human
until
dude
he
that
has
kinda
no
turns
choice
into a
but to see
monster.
it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
You walk.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop.
Started with an
Meet
S,
me
I
in
think.
Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That
Damn,
had to
those
be
are some
one of our
earrings.
guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were
Resident
making.
Evil 4.
It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
I like it.
Getting the hang of this.
You know,
Sure,
we like
there will
thinking
be some
here, chat.
obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver
We
or
think
a
a
gun
lot.
taken from a disarmed guard.
Do we always
but I
accomplish
think
stuff?
most
Not
of the time
necessarily,
you'll
but
have
we
more
think a
fun,
lot.
and to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global adventure with action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore.
Thinking in my
Indy's
video
journey
game?
will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai.
Oh, I thought that was in-game. I'm
the
like,
pyramids
dang.
of Egypt, the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music. John Williams is the original composer for the indie films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
Well, how much money do you think John Williams makes a year?
We also take a very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
The video.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well.
It's probably going
Next
to be better.
Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
99
Gina
cents
is
a
an
year.
investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Were they there during World War, like, what?
Okay, then.
Oh, I guess that was around World War II. I can't remember the entire time frame of the movies.
We always love our villains and think we might have
why they make it first person. Words. Red was saying the exact same thing.
Intensely psychological.
Now I'm not totally against it.
Obsessed with the human mind.
They should. Okay, well.
He's highly intelligent.
They should have made it third, but who knows?
They're both brilliant people, compelled by the passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
They were thinking about the thinking parts of the game where you have to use puzzles and stuff like that. Not about the first person versus third person. I am almost certain that they could quite easily make
one of our models for Indiana
change
Jones
it from
and the
first
Great
to third.
Circle is
if not, just give us the
adventure
option
first.
for that.
But in every indie adventure,
because that would just mean you just zoom out
always
the
those
camera.
moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
No, yes, but yeah, it's only when he's like climbing or doing some sort of action. When he was on the plane, I mean,
sneak around an enemy
he was still in first person, it wasn't third. So if you would have just tripped off of the wing rather than jumped
and
first,
when
you
you
would
can't
be
use
done.
your wits,
I don't know if that was a cutscene or not, though, to be honest.
Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purposed as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect of the game.
My man's got his
ankle
broken.
as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment.
Yeah, okay, so there's the climbing.
You can use it as a distraction.
That just, yeah, you know, looking at that a second time, it just seems kind of weird.
You can absolutely use it in combat to expect from Indy's whip. And hopefully a little bit more. Puzzles are a key feature in our game. The spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them.
Whip.
Epic
Poor
traps,
guy got motivated.
small secrets, and hidden puzzles that
hope this isn't one of those games where actual gameplay isn't the last priority.
One thing I love about
I hope
the game
not.
is the level of interactivity
More out of place
that we
than
have.
weird.
We have this
More
world
first
of
person
mystery where
enjoyer.
anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
It looks good. Like, the game itself looks good.
I want to thank you
for what it is.
For joining us
Like,
for our big reveal of Indiana
you
Jones
can't
and
really-
the Great Circle.
I hate
Games
like
is known
crapping
for
on
creating these
companies for
rollercoaster
making a game and it not
experiences with
looking
huge set
immaculate
pieces,
like all these
surprising
AAA titles.
twists,
I feel like
and
we've been so
immersive narratives.
spoiled with
It's
AAA
exciting
like
for us that we
graphics
have been able to
that
stay
sometimes
so
people
true
look at
to
games
the Indiana
and
Jones franchise
it's
and
just
create
like
such an authentic experience while still being able to
we
showcase
expect
what
more
makes
than
us
we should.
us.
You know what I mean?
We are making a game
'Cause this
for
game looks good.
everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year, and we cannot wait to share more soon.
Todd's over here stealing that. I mean, I do agree. I think it should be third person. But in that right there, I don't know. Of course, we expect to pay $70 for their game. Yeah. It releases in 2024. No, it's probably going to be 2025, to be honest. Alright, what's next? Is that it? Yep. Looks like that's it. Can't really judge any of these games from their directs, to be fair. You never know till they come out. Exactly, Maddox, exactly.
Take one?
Maybe they'll take some of the cues from y'all and our talks about it, and you know, maybe make third person.
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing
I will definitely play Hellblade 2.
Tech.
Never played Hellblade 1, but I'll definitely give Hellblade 2 a shot.
Core to the
Art
vision
looks
of
interesting.
Is our philosophy of rule
Avowed,
how you
though,
want to
I am
live.
actually looking forward to. I think that'd be a cool game.
Stay happy.
Damn. Avowed just looks. I like this style of game. I like the sci-fi and the like mythical type. I don't know, what do you call that?
You aren't just playing as Indy. You are Indiana Jones.
Whatever that's called. That genre of gaming, you know.
今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。
Finally, a game that has a good story mode that doesn't take 10 years to complete, hopefully. Yeah. They're showing so many cutscenes, but not really any gameplay, which worries me. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I don't think most developers nowadays show gameplay until it's closer to getting, you know, in. Which kind of sucks, though, to be fair. Thanks for watching. There's nothing else, that's it. So we got Visions of Mana. Gotcha. Gotcha. Do we want to see the ESO global reveal or nah? I'm not too into it, to be honest. Let's see what the chat is saying. Oh my. We'll have one game to play on the Xbox this year as Avowed, yep. Let's see what they say. 10 out of 10. I wouldn't say 10 out of 10. I mean, developer directs. I don't even know if we should be allowed to rate a developer direct. I don't know. How do we like that, chat? We shall see, I guess. Yeah. Man, you know, my next video is actually going to be about. I'm looking into making a video about how Pokemon is $60 for the main game and all this stuff that I preach about all the time. Because we're over here talking about $70 games and things like that, and Nintendo's about to have all of their games be $70 when the new console comes out. Which I'm really, there have been so many leaks, supposed leaks and rumors about whatchamacallit. We're gonna go back to the screen. So many leaks and rumors about I should maybe change this like just chatting, but about the new Switch, about the new console coming out, and when they're going to unveil it. And it sounds like this spring, maybe in February, maybe not even spring. I personally believe it'll be coming out, the announcement, in a couple, like within the next 2 months. Within the next 2 months, probably sooner. But yeah, their games are going to be $70 from now on, and that kind of sucks. But it's like, what are you going to do about that, you know? Like, you can't... They're never going to change. They hate their communities regardless. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Nintendo games. However, they just hate their communities. So, I don't know. And things like Game Pass. Imagine if Nintendo were to bring out, like, a Game Pass for Nintendo. Like, $10 a month or something like that on top of their online service. They might eventually, because I've been hearing a lot about games going away from physical completely and going to subscriptions, which is dangerous, but it's a very big possibility. That's good to hear about you on Unite, Axel. Nintendo makes me really sad. Yeah, it really does, man. Pokemon Go Day is next month, I believe. I mean, seems sick. Can't rate it, though. Isn't the new console going to have the processing power of a PS4? Yes. So... that is one thing that's been leaked, is that the next Nintendo console is going to be as powerful as a PS4. Like, are they actually improving, or are they going back? Like that, I don't get it. I don't really get what they're trying to go with anymore, man. As far as Nintendo goes, yeah, Nintendo really, like, we can go over that. But the leaks and stuff that they've been seeing, who really knows though? Like, the leaks aren't necessarily leaks. They could just be like, I don't even know what to call them. Just speculations that they supposedly heard from somebody else, you know? But from what it sounds like is that the console is going to be as powerful as a PS4. So if I remember right, what the PS4 was, it was Xbox One S and Xbox One and PS4 era, right? Because we're at the PS5 currently. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Just rumors, not confirmed. Yeah. It sounds like something Nintendo would do. They're stuck in the early 2000s or using. It's not even that they're stuck in the early 2000s. They just don't want to like adapt to the changes and things like that. If Nintendo is as powerful as the PS4, I hope it isn't loud. Yeah, the PS4 was incredibly loud. Man, I need to adjust my camera. What the hell happened here? Let me fix this really quick. But yeah, man, I don't know. I truly just hope that they don't screw with us like that, you know? Why is this being funky? Alright, we're gonna figure this out at some point. Not today, though. We're just gonna make it look decent right now. Alright, that looks decent right now. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's interesting. PS4 is as loud as my AC. Yeah. Dude, PS4, dude, you could hear that from a mile away. It sounds like something, yeah, but it definitely is something Nintendo would do. Nintendo hates their community. Like, let's be honest here, they don't like us. They use us for money. They truly do not like the community aspect of it. They just want to, it's just business. It's just a business, and that's what sucks. I mean, to be fair, Xbox and Sony are the same way. But God, I really just hope they at least have 1440p. If the next Nintendo console has at least 1440p at 60 frames a second, that would be substantial. I wouldn't say more than substantial. I think that would be substantial. But Gen 10 for Pokemon is going to be $70. Yeah, it is. And that's the most disgusting thing too, is that, and one of the reasons I'm going to be making this video about the whole Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and the DLC thing is, like, we paid $60 for that trash. Like, $60 per game for that trash. Like, I get it. There's good aspects of it, but I would say 7 out of 10 or 70% of the game is absolute dog shit. Like, let's be honest here. It released so unoptimized, and it crashed. It's crashed on me still. Like, you guys have seen it on stream. It's crashed for y'all. It's deleted people's entire save data. I think Maddox, was it you or somebody, or maybe Red? I don't remember. It's just crap. And then they give us DLCs, but we have to pay $40 for each DLC on each game. Like, what? Oh my god. Like, it's $100 for trash. Like, and even the online isn't even that great. It's, I don't know, man. Like, the fact of the matter is, like, and I'm not even shitting on Pokemon as, like, the Pokemon games as a brand, because Arceus is amazing, and it came out the same year. I just don't get how they're able to get through QA like that. Like, the quality assurance is, like, I don't even know if quality assurance exists at Nintendo, or quality control. Because if they let Pokemon like that, or a huge franchise, like one of their biggest moneymakers in Pokemon, release like that, they, one, obviously are still blatantly showing us that they don't give two craps about us, the community, the gamers, for their stuff. And two, they're just in it for money, because they know people will pay that money because it's Pokemon and it's all they have. Like, what are they going to do? Keep playing Sword and Shield, which people have been, but they also play Scarlet and Violet. So I don't know, man. I think they should have held Gen 9 for the next console. Yeah, it especially considering that it's supposed to be as powerful as a PS4. Yeah, it could at least run better than it is on the Switch. You have to name that your next Pokemon. If I remember, Axel, I'll do that. I mean, you should probably redeem that whenever. Well, you will have, like, I think it actually tells you that you redeem that while I'm playing a Pokemon game, Axel. Well, I mean, look at what the reward says really quick. So we'll go over the rewards. It should tell you, but yeah, you're gonna have to redeem it again. Don't remind me. You'll just redeem 400 more points. It'll be easier for me. But yeah, RIP Switch Lite users. won't be buying Gen 10, will not be fooled by a trailer again. Yeah, I honestly, like, I'll be upfront with y'all. I don't know if I'm going to be buying Gen 10 too. I might, to be honest. It'd be helpful for content eventually, but I might just poke my head into it or something. If it's $70, man, I don't know. Maybe another Legends game or something. Y'all know, like, I have been thoroughly enjoying Arceus, and I think that's because it's more of an RPG than Scarlet and Violet or those types of games are, you know, because it's just more fulfilling in my opinion. Because at the end game of Scarlet and Violet and games like that, it's just kind of the same old crap. Like, you just keep rolling through terror raids and battles. Even at the end of Indigo Disc, after the legendaries, I'm kind of like, what do I do? Like, I don't know what else to do. Crown Zenith DLC is God tier. Isn't that from Sword and Shield? I've heard good things about Sword and Shield. I'll buy Gen 10, but like, if it's ass, I'm dropping it. Yeah. That's another thing, man. Nintendo needs to be way more lenient on like outsourcing to like PC. I get it. Well, I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like, I kind of understand where Nintendo's coming from, which is where they don't release anything Nintendo trademarked outside of the Nintendo. You've heard they're making a Pokemon Legends Celebi. I've heard about that, or I've heard of like something to do with Dialga, or not Dialga. I don't remember. I've heard also that also, Axel. Never felt more betrayed by a video game in my life, and the fact that they wouldn't give me a refund day one. Yeah, it's just so disgusting the way Nintendo treats us, man. And the thing is, like, as much as we can shit on them for doing that and talk bad about them, which we will continue to do, I will especially, y'all already know that, it's not going to change the fact that their games are actually, they're fairly fun, but they're definitely not worth $60 or let alone $70. Hopefully they would be on the new console. Like, if we can get a Mario that's actually looking good, like, not realistic graphics, like Nintendo graphics, but runs at 60 frames a second, above 1080p, that would be fantastic. But them dishing out games like that is just a slap in the goddamn face. And then I know I've already talked about it, like, we talked about Wolfie VGC's review on it. That's such a crap review. I don't care what anybody says. Look, I know our opinion, it's an opinion, it's opinionated, but this man gave it a 10 out of 10. You can't be doing that to a game that just shits on your community like that. You can't. You cannot. You cannot be reviewing that. And I know he's not a game reviewer, he's just a Pokemon fanatic. Like, his community is all Pokemon, but either way, like, you can't just be throwing out cap freaking statements like that, man. Like, it's just so, I don't know. And, you know, looking back on it, I'm glad I picked up Scarlet and Violet, but I'm also, I wish I didn't in some ways. Because the Pokemon community is amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like, as far as the community goes, y'all are great. The people in the Pokemon community are great. I like it. Pokemon is a great franchise. It's one of the biggest ones in the world. Maybe one of the, like, the biggest. Well known. But there's just a lot that... It's just, there's not much to it, man. I don't know. Just for me personally. Best part about Scarlet and Violet was meeting people. Yeah, exactly. And it had a decent online stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not just like a 5 out of 10. It's, for me, it's maybe like a 7 out of 10. Maybe 6.5. It's just all the optimization issues just should not have happened. I wonder if the Paper Mario game will be on the next Nintendo. It should be. It will be. I think they're going to port a lot of the Switch games over to the new console when it comes out. Give it like some money grabbing stuff and all that. Here, let me turn on some music. Where's this at? I'm gonna chat a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, man. Pokemon is just not as good as games that get updated weekly. They need to live service Pokemon. I mean, the fact of the matter is, if you look back on it, from the release of Scarlet and Violet up until now, has anything really been fixed? Like, let's be honest, has anything actually been patched? No. Like, the game still crashes. People still get that data corruption bug. Like, that alone is just ridiculous. The fact that their game files still get deleted. Yeah, it's like, bruh. Like, what are we paying for, man? We're paying to waste our time. It's like, what do we get out of playing this game? But the thing is, look at Mario Kart. Mario Kart has been $60 goddamn for what, 6 years now? Like something like that? That is wild. Freaking wild to me. Like, that alone is just depressing. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Mario Kart. Y'all already know, I like Mario Kart and all that, but it's been out for 6 years. Like, oh my god. They never reduce prices. No, they don't. And it's horrible, man. I don't get it. I really don't get it. In the game's entire lifespan, they have fixed a grand total of 3 bugs. Yeah. And it was probably not glitching into, like, mountains and stuff like that. And, dude, the flying is okay, but it's still so slow, choppy, and, like I say flying, the gliding, until we got the flying in Indigo Disc. The flying seems a lot better than gliding, in my opinion, but still just finicky. Nintendo, yeah, but in Nintendo's eyes, they just make all the money anyways. Like with COD, they almost never change the prices on old games. That was Blizzard. That was hopefully old school Blizzard. Hopefully new school Blizzard with Xbox running it will be a lot better. They fixed the final boss music, the save file glitch, and the item duplication. That's it. The save file glitch, was that the one that like deletes it? I thought they haven't fixed that at all. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain that the game files still get deleted. One that was like years ago. Yeah. I mean, the one good thing that COD/Blizzard ever did was with Warzone. The first Warzone, right? Like, that was free to play. God damn, I'm sweating. Oh, I'm sweating. I need to freaking deal with that. It's kind of hot in here. Maybe that's why the fans. Oh, at least the old COD games are cheaper now. Yeah, but it's like, who wants to really buy those old ones for the most part, man? That's what sucks. Like, I would say after World at War, maybe Black Ops 3, then it just fell off completely. Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, and then Call of Duty just been downhill. Warzone was cool, but it's just not worth it anymore, man. How you sweating? It's snowing. I mean, I got my PC running in this small room, man. Like, it warms up, and it ain't snowing where I'm at. I'm in California, okay? Well, at least north central-ish, Northern California. It's like 60-something degrees right now, I think. Yeah, 50, but it is... Dude, let's talk about the freaking ice age that's going on throughout America right now. That's wild to me, man. How are y'all faring with all that? Well, I know Red's not in America, but... COD is terrible state. There's no skill anymore. It's just pay to win. Exactly, Spaghetti. But they made a new dupe glitch. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. They do have a new duplication glitch which, dude, let's talk about how people find out these duplication glitches. How do you do that? These people took a what was it? The freaking paintbrush mon. God damn it, I can't remember his name off the top of my head for some reason. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, they took him, they took Zekrom. Was it Zekrom? Or Kiram. And they like somehow like did this thing where they had him pointing in one direction, battling him with a specific move to have him learn that specific move, and then get him down, and then leave, and then have him spawn at the tree. How do you know that? Smeargle. Yeah, Smeargle. They gotta be bored to find stuff. Bro, I don't even know if that's going into the code to find it. Like, just having extremely way too much time on your hands to be able to even just attempt every little bit of that. Like, how do you know? How do you get that? World War II turned me off the series for good. Bro, it was 16 degrees last night. I'm in the south. I heard it was like negative 30 in some parts of like the north or even the south. I think Colorado, Minneapolis, Detroit, or just Michigan in general. Warzone 1 is God tier, will never be beaten. That's facts. Bring back Verdansk, baby. Nah, for real, COD is pay to win. The super shotgun from Doom is too OP. Dude, there's just skins galore. It's like skins, and you buy, like, literally, that COD right now is like one of the biggest examples of well, pay to win, like you were saying, like just microtransactions up the butt. Like, dude, you can buy gun, what do you call them, blueprints or whatever. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. Yeah, I don't get that. I do not get that whatsoever. Really do not. Truly is a thing of all time. I wouldn't even say a game of all time. It is a thing of all time. You know what's funny? I bet the Duke glitch will be hot patched within a few weeks, and only that. Because those are the only glitches they care about, ones that let people have fun. Exactly, Maddox. Like y'all know my stance on the whole hacking thing. Like, if you're trying to, like, if you get into the code and you get, like, those shinies, right? Like, when the shinies weren't released, or not the shinies, the starter mons, when they weren't released yet, they were still bringing out the Terra raids. I was kind of like, man, just let the game, you know, flow with it. And this is when I was still like, man, you know, Scarlet and Violet have their quirks that suck. But at the same time, it's like, just let the game flow. Like, just do the Terra raids like everybody else. Like, sure, you got a hacked mon, but it's like, come on, man. Stuff like that. But if you find a glitch in the game that's, like, obviously very unoptimized, let them have it. Like, just let them have it. Instead of, you know, why don't you fix the stuff that matters? Like, our game's crashing on us and deleting our entire save file. Exactly, Maddox. That's what I'm getting at. Got a lot of time, but I'm not that bored. 0 at the moment. Damn. Wait, 0 degrees Celsius? I'm assuming, Red? We need Verdansk and Rebirth Island. COD is acting like Fortnite. They're trying to be Fortnite. But Fortnite had of all the goofy collabs. Dude, Fortnite's not even pay to win. That's the thing. I've heard Verdansk might come back to COD. I might give it a shot if that's the case. That's the one big thing that, you know, I think a lot of people enjoyed about it was Verdansk. I don't know, man. The gaming industry as a whole, like, it was, last year was pretty good, but especially with big boys like Nintendo, they really got to start thinking about us, like the community. Like, gaming is, it seems like it's not dying. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not dying, but it's not thriving like it was back in like 2008. You know what I mean? 2012. Actually, well, not even, I don't know. Like, the Xbox One / PS4 era was good, but I don't know if it was that great. 360, PS3, like, when the Wii was around, GameCube era, dude, those were the days. Like, Nintendo 3DS, like, that sort of stuff, fantastic. Well worth it. It's just a rumor, though. It's not true or proven. I think 0 is the same as Celsius and Fahrenheit. Is it? I thought 0 and Celsius was like... Hold on, let me look that up. At least COD is honest about what they are now. If you bought the newest game expecting anything different, I don't know what to say. Entertainment in general is being corporatized. Yeah. That's facts. I mean, everywhere in entertainment, whether that be media, like any form of media right now, is just... It's interesting. Yeah, to say the least, it is interesting. But yeah, I'm almost certain... Maybe it is 0, but... Celsius to... Yeah, 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, Red. Celsius does make more sense, though, I'll be honest. I need to start doing more, like, chatting streams like this with y'all. It's just chill. Why does America gotta be like this? Yeah, Maddox, for real. Thinking about streaming any ranked squad 0 soon? Maybe. Like I said, I am planning on playing more Fortnite, doing a little bit more Unite as well. always wanted to live in the USA. You know, it's not a bad place. It's better than a lot of places right now, I can tell you that. But it's got its own negatives, to say the least. Can't just use normal ass measurements like everyone else. Nah, we're special. Yeah, man. Some of the times I'm like, man, why do we do this stuff? Why are we so different? Why do we do these things? You know? It's crazy. Y'all want the music up a little bit? It sounds like it's a little bit low for y'all. Turn it up just a tad bit. I don't want y'all to get bored. I won't believe it started playing Fortnite. Oh my god, Red, you actually downloaded it? I hope it runs better than Minecraft. You need to start playing Fortnite with us. Let me play it more. That Pal World. Like I mentioned earlier, I am going to be giving away a couple of Nintendo Game Pass things, because I was thinking about it, right? I was thinking about just giving one Pal World key away to somebody for Steam, but then I thought about it, and I don't think a majority of y'all actually have a PC. I know a few of you do, don't get me wrong, but I think more of you have an Xbox than you do a PC, right? Because that's the thing, it's only going to be available on Xbox and PC, whether that be on the Game Pass or through Steam. You don't have an Xbox, never mind then. Can't wait for Pal Burgers. Yeah, no, my PC can't run Minecraft. Maybe I will just give away a key instead of the Game Pass. Because I mean, you have an Xbox. Yeah, you do have you have an Xbox, Axel. I don't know. I feel like it'd be more beneficial to use whatchamacallit. Or to give away a Game Pass than to give away, like, because then I can give away 2 Game Passes for the price of 1 Pal World. But at the same time, if I were to give away 1 Pal World key, then you guys wouldn't have to pay monthly for that. But if I were to give away the Game Pass, you guys could have access to a lot of stuff rather than just Pal World. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 key or 3 times Game Pass, yeah. And that, you know, the 1 key, Pal World is still an alpha. But if I were to give away 3 Game Pass keys, then that would be amazing for like a trial, right? Like you guys can try out Game Pass if you never have, or you guys can use it for Game Pass and try out Pal World and see if you actually like to play it. And if you don't like to play it after the first week, then you can play whatever else through Game Pass for the rest of that month. You know what I mean? I think the Game Pass keys will be better than the than just buying 1 Pal World key, in my opinion. In my honest opinion. You always have Game Pass? Interesting. I mean, I do too. Got Game Pass since first day. Yeah. Thing is though, like, it's not like a free trial for Game Pass, right? Like, it's actually like I would give away a 1 month of Game Pass. That's what I'm saying. Is like, it wouldn't just be like, hey, here's a free trial key. It would be like a legit Game Pass thing. So just add it on to your time. So is Pal World coming on PC and Xbox? You're a little bit confuzzled. Yes. So Pal World is only coming here. Let me try to pull something up. Pal World is only going to be available on Xbox and Steam. Well, okay, so it's coming out to the Xbox Game Pass on Xbox and PC, and then it's also coming to Steam. Okay, so Steam and Xbox/PC Game Pass. And I think, well, I think it'll be available to purchase on Xbox as well. I'm not sure about that part, but yeah, it's not going to be available anywhere else but Xbox and PC, basically. Pal. And we'll say available. I'll say platforms. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so available to play on PC, Xbox One, So that series of console, and Xbox Series X and S at launch. So when I say at launch, this game is coming out in alpha/beta, right? So this is an early access release that's coming out tomorrow. It's not going to be the full game. The full game will be coming out 1 year from now, so roughly the beginning of next year. So this $30, if you don't have it on Game Pass, the $30 will go to this alpha version. I'm assuming that they will either give you the game for free later, or probably at a discounted price, maybe, when it fully releases. We have to play. It looks goofy fun. It does. It really does. People have had it for about a week now, some streamers and stuff, but it was the what do you call it? The news dump. What do you call that? There's a word for it. The embargo. The embargo on the news and content and stuff was lifted like 2 days ago, I think, like Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday. So streamers have been streaming it / posting about it on YouTube. It looks entertaining. It looks fun. Like there's no online as far as like PvP goes yet. I think you could have your friends and stuff in your server, maybe. But one thing I was looking at is that it's not going to be cross-compatible yet, supposedly. So that means that you will only be able to play with people on Xbox if you're on Xbox, and only be able to play with people on PC if you're on PC. I don't know how the Game Pass works. Like, you would think, right, that even if it's PC Game Pass or Xbox Game Pass, that those people would be able to like link up, you know? But I don't know. I don't know how that works. Gotta work a little. See you streaming later. Hey, Maddox, appreciate you for being here. Hope you had fun. I hope you're still here. If you're not, have a good day. Well, either way, have a good day, man. See you later if I'm on. If I'm not, peace out. Have a good day. Appreciate you for being here. Power World on PlayStation. No Power World on PlayStation. I feel like a lot of developers, like especially the indie ones, are leaning more towards Xbox because they care. They care about the indie developers. They have for a while now. And I think, you know, they're seeing that. And that's why there's a lot of people on Game Pass, like developers and stuff, because they're so open to it. They're open to help them. They want studios to evolve and become a thing. And that, you know, all these people shit on Xbox and Microsoft for not being like, well, they were. And it's true, they kind of aren't. But they're doing a lot more than PlayStation is as far as like trying to develop the game industry as a whole. Like bring in new faces and get people more involved with different companies, and like allowing people the creative will to do things. And funding is huge in everything, but especially the game industry. If you get it now for $30, but on full release, it'll be higher for sure. Now it's gonna be like $50-$60 when it fully releases for sure. But I'm assuming that they're gonna give you like a discount if you buy the early access, you know, or just give it to you for free. I don't know yet. Still play by myself. Maybe the full release will crossplay it. Maybe. I think it will. I hope. So I don't think Power World really has a story right now. Hopefully the full release does. That'd be cool. I would love to have a story with this game. That'd be cool. Have like settlements and guilds. Imagine if it now. Nah, I don't see this game ever becoming like open world, or as far as like an MMO. Like MMO open world, like World of Warcraft or something like that. I don't see that ever happening, but it could. That'd be interesting. Shat on them since save. Wait, my PC be able to run Power World since give Game Pass. What do you mean by that, Red? It's up to 32 souls on server. Wow, that's actually pretty good. 32? Oh man. Don't abuse it enough for how much you pay for it. Get an Xbox, what's the point? Yeah. You keep reiterating that, Red. No, it's true though. It's very true. Yeah. So yeah, Power World comes out tonight, midnight. And then Obviously, we talked a lot about the Nintendo and saw the Direct. I don't know, I feel like Senua Saga looks interesting. I definitely want to play Avowed when it comes out later. And I'm so stoked to finally hear about the new Nintendo console. Whenever it is. No, it's 9 a.m. Okay, Red, it's 9 a.m. your time when it comes out. Alright, how about we say this? It is going to be in 10 hours and 35 minutes. Can we agree on that? I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. It was fun. It was real. I hope you guys enjoyed chilling with me today. It was fun. I feel like I need to do more of these. I know I've done 635 minutes, yeah, to be exact. I know I've done a few of these in the past, like the reactions and stuff. I want to do more. We just need them to be available, you know? When the Nintendo ones come out, for sure we will be doing that. But yeah, it was fun. There's some cool games, it looks like. I appreciate what they're doing or working on. We obviously had a good chat about things, so if I'm on later, I will let you guys know. It'll probably be with Fortnite or Unite or something like that. We'll see. But, yeah, just keep posting on the notifications, and you guys will hear from me maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. Who knows? Definitely tomorrow, though, at some point for Pal World. So, anyways, guys, hope you have a good rest of your day, rest of your night, wherever y'all are at, and we'll see you tomorrow for some Pal World at the least. Anyway, stay tuned for notifications if I'm on tonight. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's just to make sure y'all are listening to me. Right? Okay, be sure to like the stream on your way out as well, and follow me on Twitch if you're not yet. Anyways, peace out. See you later. It's been fun. It's been real. So, goodbye. Talk to you guys later. All right, bye-bye now.